was like peak of the pandemic, pre-vaccine. You know that moment where it was like very scary. No one knew how bad it was or how bad it was going to get. Everyone was like very paranoid. That's when my friend called me. I don't know why I'm being coy. It was John Mulaney. And so Mulaney called me. He was living in D.C. at the time, and he was losing his mind because his upstairs neighbor got COVID, and his building decided that no one was allowed to enter or leave the building. He was losing his mind, and I didn't know. I mean, I now know it's like, I need cocaine or whatever. But he was trapped in his apartment, and he was going crazy. John became determined to find out who his upstairs neighbor was, who was ruining his life with this COVID thing. So he did like some Hardy Boy shit. He investigated, and he called me all excited. He's like, I found out who my upstairs neighbor is, who's got COVID. And I was like, who is it? Tell me. And he's like, it's Trump advisor Stephen Miller. Like, John's a very good friend of mine, so like, he definitely knows how I feel about Stephen Miller. So I react a certain way, and it was so funny because just based on how I reacted, his tone totally shifted, and I could tell that he immediately felt weird that he had accidentally given me Stephen Miller's home address. Right? So the call ended quickly, and then I just had to like live with that information in my head. I was just like walking around LA, just like, I know where he lives. I know where he lives. I know where he lives. And eventually I go to therapy, right? And I'm all upset. She can tell, my therapist, and she's like, well, what's wrong? And I try to like speed through the story. I'm like, my friend, John Mulaney, he lives in D.C. right now. I don't know why. And his upstairs neighbor has COVID. His upstairs neighbor is Stephen Miller. I know Stephen Miller's home address. And, you know, she's doing her job, so she's like, well, how does that make you feel? Right? I really thought about it for a while, and I was like, well, I guess I feel like in my heart, I know like my truest self is someone who would and should and could kill Stephen Miller, you know? Like, absolutely. Like, I'm duty bound. And I was like telling her, like, now's the time. He's vulnerable. He's got COVID. Like, his defenses are down. I could go in. I was like telling her, I was like, I kick the door in, smash his face in with a paperweight. Like, I knew exactly how I wanted. Got real detailed. And then I stopped myself, and I was like, but I know I'm not going to do it. I know I'm not going to kill him, and that's what's troubling me. Right? Because I was like, because I know, like, I got too many things going for me. I've got this wife. I got this daytime Emmy, you know? Like, I'm too employable. I'm too good at comedy. I can't give that all up just to kill this fucking dweeb. And then I thought I had a breakthrough. For real, I, like, gasped. But I was like, oh, wait, is this imposter syndrome? I literally asked her that. I was like, am I not killing Stephen Miller because I have imposter syndrome? She was like, no. No, that's not what's going on here. So anyway, I'm on mood stabilizers now.
Joe Mandy content.